Little side note real quick. I think Astro winning the Game Awards after talking about it with my friends and all, that is a great thing. Though I personally felt a multiplayer game deserved it since that goes the majority of the gamers, you know? We all know the Game Awards aren't what they seem, and this is pretty obvious because of these things. And with that out of the way, what's up everyone? Hope you're having a wonderful day, and hope you've had a good Christmas. Merry Christmas. So what's up with Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet? Well, it genuinely looks terrible and apparently unappealing to a majority of people, like a genuine slop game from the trailer. I'm gonna stop myself there to let you know there's more to this. Asmongold has a clip and I think it says a lot.
I think that if you are looking at a space bounty hunter that has 80s retro aesthetic that are about bounty hunting and shooting people and fighting with laser swords, you are looking at a super majority male audience. You're going to have a sausage fest. That's just the way it is. If you try to make a character that doesn't appeal to the main audience of the genre that you're designing a game in, you're going to have that game not do well. I mean, Naughty Dog released the trailer with the comments turned off. You don't release a trailer with comments turned off if you think you're going to get a lot of good comments. Wow, we banned everybody who disagrees with us. Now they don't exist. If you look at the dislike extension, both of these games are getting mass dislike.
As he said, but moreover, I feel like this game doesn't really target women audiences either. There's a reason there's so many dislikes on the trailers. Moreover, the fact they turned off comments screams they have no idea what they are producing or producing it for. In the event of trying to appeal to everyone, you appeal to no one. Which brings me to the second thing I'd like to talk about, which is DEI. But first, I'll give some examples of how it is statistically bad for gaming with this clip.
Gabrielle shared fan art created by ex-user Luaria of Ciri from The Witcher 4 and Gabrielle's character of Jordan A. Munn from Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet. The art shows the two embracing each other in a hug, drinking fragile masculinity tea made of 100% incel tears. Ugh, well that's disgusting. You mad bro? So these people are trying to own the gamers by having these characters drink incel tears and by bootlicking DEI corporatism? I mean, this is just a pathetic self-report really. It shows how out of touch these people are. Those games are free to join the other DEI games. We're winning. And showing game DEI versus non-DEI effectiveness, the DEI games being like SSK The Jail, Concord, Dustborn, Outlaws, Veilguard, Flintlock, Unknown 9 Awakening. And then on the non-DEI side, we've got Pow World, Helldivers 2, First Descendant, Wukong, Marvel Rivals, Space Marine 2, and Path of Exile 2.
Which, as this says, DEI games, almost every one of them in recent times to come out, are absolute trash. Dragon Age the Veilguard shouldn't even be as high as it is, because that game is balls. And this game doesn't look like it's suited towards The Last of Us fans or even Uncharted fans. And the trailer itself is all really confusing because, you know, you'd think if they want people interested in the game that would show gameplay, but all we have is this. What the fuck? And so me being the gamer I am and seeing this trailer at the end of the Game Award announcements, it had me really thinking that this game is going to be a constant yap, cutscenes galore game with a minuscule amount of gameplay. Sure, that's just a theory, but it's not like The Last of Us is much different. It has a lot of cutscenes too. I think Uncharted is way better than The Last of Us personally, and that's just because of how much fun Uncharted 3 was back in the day when I played it on PlayStation 3. I'd love for a port of the other Uncharted games to PC because just Uncharted 4 is kind of a spit in the face, since that is arguably the worst one. Considering Naughty Dog has only released remasters of The Last of Us in recent years, it's almost like since The Last of Us, Naughty Dog just keeps doing this so they don't have to actually make games. And now that they've shown off their new game, it's seemingly appealing to no one. To be honest, it was just the wrong time for this because gamers are starting to see the slop, which is pretty obvious given the like to dislike ratio here. I personally think, as I said earlier, that Intergalactic looks like a slop game, being like Naughty Dog is now throwing shit and seeing what sticks to the wall, you know. The majority of dislikes to small amount of likes just kind of proves how unappealing it all is. If you think a bald space woman main character is appealing, good for you. I hope you enjoy the game. This main character is one of the most unappealing characters in the history of video games, I think. Currently, with the amount of people that dislike this trailer, there's certainly a lot more that probably agree with me on that. Not to mention that we're all kinda done with the futuristic space thing as it has been done to death. Starfield was already one nail in the coffin with it, and this game will probably be the second when it releases. And listen, I know hundreds of people have been working on this for 4 years. It just seems like this is not really a lot of progress progress for hundreds of developers for 4 years. It looks like a step back from even The Last of Us 2, which we're now getting the remaster for PC in 2025. Here's the like to dislike comparison. And as a result, it really just falls short of expectations, so it's understandable why it's so unappealing to gamers. Not to mention the product placements. Like, come on guys, seriously? Anyway, let me know your thoughts on Intergalactic, and I hope you have a wonderful new year. See you next time.